Welcome, folks, to this edition of the 700 Club. While the Russia investigation dominates headlines, President Trump is also focused on extremely important issues facing America.
That's right, Shadabites. And since the Trump sure needed yet another forum besides Fox where he could say a whole bunch of crazy crap and go completely unchallenged, this stuttering old senile corpse of a man who's barely clinging to life and I interviewed the president, and here's how it went.
Well, Mr. President, I'm so glad to see you. I'm so proud of everything you're doing.
Yes, I am too. And I'd like to thank you, Mr. President, for joining the Crypt Keeper over here and I for this interview.
I think it's going to be very exciting.
Well, yeah, it could be. I always say it's best not to set expectations. But hey, let's talk about your recent birthday. You didn't get a surprise party like you wanted. How have you been dealing with that?
I am sitting in the Oval Office waiting for our senators to give it to me.
Well, I don't understand. What's the holdup? I mean, what kind of people do you have here?
You have very good people. These are very good people. We have 52 senators. It's very hard to get, we need almost all of them.
That's a lot of people. There may not even be enough party hats to go around.
They have to do it. They have to get together and get it done.
What'll happen if they don't?
Wait, Pat, I got a better question. Let's say they do throw you this surprise party you've been wanting. Let's say they throw you a great party with like a magician and hot dogs and balloon animals and all that good stuff, but there's no yummy cake. How you gonna feel without any yummy cake?
Well, I don't even want to talk about it because I think it would be very bad. I will be very angry about it, and a lot of people will be very upset.
Oh, I'd be upset. No yummy cake? That's triggering. But let's talk about North Korea and Kim Jong-un. Have you found out what he is?
North Korea, we have somebody that is... We will find out what he is. We're going to find out.
Well, just let me interject. According to his Wikipedia page, he is the supreme leader of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. So just remember for the future, you can always Google these things.
He has launched intercontinental missiles. Is there a possibility that we might want to knock some of those down on the launch pad or right after launch?
Hold up, knock it off the launch pad? The fuck are you talking about, old man? This isn't bowling. Look, go eat like a fruit cup or something and let me handle the questions, okay?
Sure.
And holy crap, do something about that glaucoma. Seriously, your eyeballs look worse than a freshly turned walker on The Walking Dead. So, Trumpy, you recently visited the Middle East. Tell us about that.
We went to Saudi Arabia. We had one of the great meetings ever. 54 Muslim countries.
Wow. I had no idea that there were still 54 Muslim countries left, seeing as how you've quadrupled the number of monthly drone strikes in the region. If they're still standing, it sounds like you need to quadruple them again. Am I right, Pat? Yeah, he's bombing the shit out of him. But anyhow, did you make a nice little speech while you were there?
I got up, made a speech, got nice reviews.
Oh, congratulations on the nice reviews. What did you say?
I said, we've got to stop the funding of terrorism. And they fund terrorism. Some of those countries, many of those countries. And we said, you can't do that. You can't do that.
So basically you just said, go in with the terrorism. What a novel approach. I mean, if only Obama did that, the Middle East would be like Branson, Missouri by now.
But I would have to say Middle East is in a tough situation, but we're getting it straightened out.
But look, are these countries going to go after the real enemy, Darth Burqa?
They are working very hard on that, and I believe they're going to do it.
Well, that is definitely reassuring. But now, next, Mr. Trump, could you make up a friend that you obviously do not have and act like he's a real person for a while?
I have a friend who's a trucker, and he's very proud of his equipment. He buys it very big, and he buys the best trucks.
Ha ha! Wow, that was a good one. As if you'd ever make friends with a trucker. But, Mr. Trump, you recently took a giant shit all over the planet when you announced that you were backing out of the Paris Accord agreement. Tell us a little bit about that.
I terminated for our country the Paris Accord. I terminated because it was not fair to our country. So I terminated.
Yep, I totally agree. It is so unfair to our country, even though it's not even a legally binding agreement, and each nation has the option of setting its own targets, and the only reason why other countries seemingly have a, quote, better deal is because the initial targets were determined according to a per capita basis, and if you look at things through that framework, ours are more than double other countries like China, making the deal we got totally in proper proportion to the rest of the world. But yeah, screw that, Trumpy, we got a raw deal.
Then I said, why do we not have a better deal? And nobody could give me the answer. I said, I'm terminating.
Anyhow, well, I appreciate so much what you're doing. By the way, the evangelicals of America voted 83% in the last election for you.
The evangelicals were so great to me. And they did. They came out in massive numbers.
Well, of course we did, because evangelicals like myself are looking forward to the apocalypse as it will usher in the rapture, and you were far and away the most likely candidate to do that, so it was kind of a no-brainer.
And we've really helped because I've gotten rid of the Johnson Amendment. Now we're going to go try and get rid of it permanently, and that's going to be a great thing for Christianity, believe me. A great, great thing, and it's a great thing for religion.
Yeah, I mean, an amendment that'll legalize the ability for churches to explicitly sponsor candidates, even though that they're tax exempt. All I have to say is, holy freaky deaky Jesus crap. It's pretty awesome that this perception has recently taken hold on YouTube that issues about Christianity aren't really relevant topics to discuss anymore, because, well, it sure makes our jobs a whole lot easier now, doesn't it?
Mr. President, thank you so much for being with us. It's always a joy to see you.
Such a great honor.
And we're so proud of what you're doing.
Thank you.
Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
Hey, everybody! Once again, I gotta give a big ol' freaking thank you to the Legion of Extraordinary Sodomites. CC Ministries really needs your help to survive. So check out my Patreon. You can give as little as $1 a video and pay for the number of videos you want. That's right, you can set caps. And hey, if you reach the $5 or more level, you get your names included with these sexy peeps at the end of every single freaking video. And at the level of 10 or more, you get included in our monthly super duper special dance party blowout, like these people right here. They are Bob Link, Bill Garrett, Carlos Rivera, Carla Thompson, Shady Whacker, Chaotic Libertarian, Chris Nesbitt, Farrell Kimchi, Gary Steelman, Len Lester, Holden Cantrell, Immaculate Knowledge, Jason Whitty, Joe Sisner, Joseph Proctor, Julian Casey, La Loba, Landon Knoll, Matt Lillenfeld, Matthew Larson, Michael Osborne, Michael Vale, Monica Schmitz, Mystery Cat Kevin, Nathan Kraft, Pamela Brown, Patrick Espinosa, Paul O'Sullivan, Richard Hunt, Ryan McClure, Shelly Ferguson, Shenanigan, Shinji, S.R. Boxley, Wonder Woman, and Ren freaking Nicholson. Links to my Patreon and my Teespring, where you can get t-shirts, hoodies, mugs, all sorts of crap, is down below in the Christ box. There's also music. There's just so many things. Social media, you guys do the Facebook and the Twitter crap, find me there. Come on, let's do it. What are you waiting for? Rate, comment, and subscribe, or you're totally burning hell.